Hey everyone, welcome back to the Loomis Legacy Challenge. We had quite a hectic episode last week, and I don't know if you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, but that person looks like a particular person that kept rejecting Blake. That's all I'm saying. Supriya is back, guys. She pretty much showed up like a few hours after May died. I don't get her. She's like, I get she's a friend of Blake's, but she just shows up at the weirdest times. And why are you only just showing up now when his wife died? You know? What's going on there? But anyway, we're still pretty sad. Mum's just died. You know, Blake doesn't have a wife anymore. The house is looking nicer, but, you know, it's still a bit gloomy, so still got a couple of days for that hanging around. So initially in the start of this Let's Play, they're not going to be the happy little Vegemites we thought they could be. So Blake's going to go to work. Liana will have her first day of school today. It's Thursday, so she will have to do that. So that'd be pretty rough. Oh, your mum's just died. Happy first day of school. So as you can see as well, just to the side there where the incident happened, where the old house was, we've actually saved up enough money in our minds to buy that house next door. We've demolished it and we have moved our veggie patch next door. So, you know, I suppose really we wouldn't have paid for the demolishing. Maybe that house was just due for a knockdown and we have then bought that empty plot of land. Okay, so Liana has brought home a friend from school. His name is Daika, I think. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Daika? I'm not sure. But he's home from school and he's come home with us. So I know they're young, but young love can happen. And I'm just thinking for future proofing, so we don't have another Blake incident where Liana gets rejected 500 times until she meets the one. I think maybe we start to build a friendship now, and that could potentially be our future husband. We don't know that it's not. It could very well be. We're just chilling out here. This is a nice little moment, you know. We're watching the season premiere together, creating memories. It's quite nice. Doesn't look like she had the best first day of school. She's quite embarrassed, but she has made a friend. So I think that's pretty great. Like, that's really the best you can ask for from a first day of school, I think. So he's happy now. So he's happy because he's around his kid. He got to watch the season premiere. You can see that little slither of blue there. He's still a bit upset by everything, but that allotted grieving time has now passed, and we can sort of focus on getting them ahead in life a bit more, which is really good. That's really nice. He has good manners. Right, thank you for coming over. That's great. Alright, what's happening now? Oh, see, he's still sad, but that's more so just from his gloomy trait more so than anything. Oh, and he is a bit heartbroken. That is a bit upsetting. So what I want to do is start taking some photos, inspired by little Simsy here. She, in her legacy challenge, is taking quite a few photos of her Sims, and I thought a little bit too soon, you might say, after May's passing, but I thought it'd be nice to have photos on the walls to make it really family friendly. Again, did anybody just see whose name popped up inviting him to things? Just saying. I think she does love Blake. In my mind, when they met way back at the beginning of this, I think she fell for Blake. Personally, I think that's what happened. But she was already married. You know, she's much older than Blake. She's an elder as well already. But she fell in love with him, but she was already married and committed in a relationship. But maybe now that it's, you know, the Grim Reaper's not far away, shall we say, maybe now she's realizing that she should follow her heart. Who knows? Maybe that's why she's come back in the picture. So we're just gonna get some photos of Liana. I think it'll be really cute to get some photos up around the house. She's a pretty stylish little thing, really. That little haircut and that little outfit. Alright, so next morning we'll get up and get ready for school. She just needs to have a quick shower and have something to eat. It's getting quite warm, so it's definitely summertime, which is quite nice. He needs to go to the toilet. Go to the toilet. No one's forcing you not to go. I love that little garden they have now next door. It's kind of, in my head, like, yes, it's our plants that we've moved in there, but I've got the neighbourhood action plans turned off, so it's only our Sims that are voting, and they're voting for like the green initiatives and the refurbishment of the town. So I figured that in this particular row of houses, the town council government have come in, knocked down the middle house because no one was in there, and they've actually made it into a bit of a community street garden. So, you know, obviously we're the only ones who take care of it because it's on our plot of land, but, you know, in the greater scheme of things, that was my thinking here. So I think it's working really well, and we are making some good money from these plants. Like, it's going well. And the plants that he got, I think these are just the plants he got when he first started his gardening career. So they're just the starter herbs, starter fruit, starter veggies, and starter flowers. Like, they're nothing special, but he just keeps evolving them over time. He's looking after them really well, and it's worth it. We are making some good cash. So he must not have work today. He has the day off. So he's just going to sort of potter around the house, take care of himself, have some lunch. We can make a nice big serving so we've got the leftovers. So one thing I would recommend in a patch update, and I really hope that they do, why do Sims have to go into another room to go put a glass down on a weird surface? Like, why would you're going into the kitchen to make a sandwich, and you pick up your glass from the dining table and take it into the lounge room to put it on the TV unit. That just seems weird to me. The fridge is broken, so I'm going to be sensible. I'm going to mop up the water before he starts trying to repair this fridge, because I don't think I'm ready to lose both of my Sims so soon. So we're going to mop up the water, then he can repair it. Liana's back from school, so please don't die. Okay, we're good. I just skipped forward because he didn't die. Nothing exciting happened. So we'll watch a movie together. Well, you know, it's Friday night after school. The weekend's coming. So they can watch a movie together, chill out, relax. No. Another thing too, I feel like in the settings, and this could be a thing that's already there, so please don't go off what I'm saying. Again, gameplay is not my strong front. But in the settings, I wish there was a thing where you could turn off your dead relatives contacting you by the phone. I think it's weird. I don't like it. I feel like if you want to do that, you should have to do the whole thing where you strengthen their connection to the world and all that sort of thing that you can do on the tombstone or the urn. And then they can contact you, but I don't think they should be able to contact you, like, you know, a few days after they've died. I think that's just weird. Personally speaking. We'll just go to bed. It's Friday night. Wake up the next morning. Oh, he has work today. Okay. That's alright. Liana's old enough. I mean, she'd probably be, what, like 10, 11, 12? Who knows? She's getting older now, like... We're in a short lifespan. She's probably pretty close to aging up to a teenager soon, so she's fine to have the day at home by herself. She'll come down and have some breakfast with her dad, though, before he goes to work. That's a little bit cute. Oh, he's already finished. Never mind. You could have sat there and talked to her, but that's alright. So you'll notice we've got a few extra things upstairs. You know, he's got a little walk-in closet just off to the side, and she's got a desk under her bed. I thought that was cute. So she's just going to take care of herself and have a good day. She's going to go chill with Bluffy. Bluffy's such a weird name for the bear. I wonder who came up with that. It's very odd. Just gonna grab her the kids' drawing table, and that can give her something else to do while he's out, so she can come downstairs, do some crafts. We can decorate the house with them. I do like the crafts one because there's a few different things that they will make. So I think there's like a paper chain, there's a collection of paintings. I think one of them's on like, it looks like a paper plate, and I feel like it depends on the season as well. So you'll have like spring crafts, autumn crafts, winter and summer crafts, and they'll all be slightly different to each other as well as to how they come out. I'm just figuring out where to put the photo. I thought that little spot there in front of the window would be quite cute. I want it on an angle, but not that much of an angle, but it wouldn't work properly, so we'll just leave it as it is. It is looking very inviting now, this room, I think. It's looking very, family friendly. You walk in the front door, you come into this room, and I feel like it just gives you a big hug. And I think the colour has a lot to do with that. Okay, Blake is home and he's got a promotion. So he got this wall sticker in part of his promotion, which I think is a bit weird, but I thought it would be really cool in her bedroom. And we've also got the sprinkler-matic, so we'll go put that out in the veggie plot, and that can water some of our plants. Especially with it being summer, it'll be quite nice. And added bonus, when it's hot, the Sims can play in the sprinkler, which is something I love to do. I remember one summer a few years ago, we had like a pergola awning thing up in the backyard, and we hooked up the sprinkler so that it was underneath that, pointing down. It was like a massive outdoor shower, and we were just running around underneath it for hours, and it was the best afternoon. It was so much fun, and it was like a $10 sprinkler from Kmart or something that just attached to the hose. So yeah, I personally recommend, if it's hot where you are, get a sprinkler attachment, attach it to your hose, and put it like even on a clothesline or something, and just run around underneath it. 10 out of 10 would recommend. So I thought this was a bit cute. She's out here playing in the sprinkler, he's out gardening, they're both having the best time. Life is looking up. Things happen, people do pass away, but life has to go on, and these two have a really good relationship. They're making the most of it. For a single income family and a single dad, Blake is doing a great job. So for a founder sim, I think he's doing a really, really good go at this. He's come a long way from nothing in the hills of Brindleton Bay. I said it right this time, guys. I said it wrong initially. From living up on his little block of land with nothing but, a park bench a few hundred meters away to sleep on, to a 2-story house in suburbia with his daughter and happy memories of a wife he loved very much. I think for our first generation, we did pretty good. Like, we've come somewhere. Oh, look who wants to come over and hang out. Just saying, but here she is. But no, I do like Supriya. She just frustrated me when we were on such a tight time crunch. We invested so much time. He almost got fired because of her. He spent all night at her house that night, and she was like flirty, but then not flirty, and she's doing it now. Our romance part, she's in a flirty mood, and then he flirts with her, and she's like, nope, don't do that. Mixed signals, Supriya, is all I'm saying there. Well, it looks like we've exchanged numbers, so something might be happening. I think it would be kind of cute if they got together, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if this... is this going to work? Oh my gosh, they just had their first kiss. That first kiss in their lifetime has literally been years in the making. He went to her house the day he first turned, aged up to a young adult. She was there in his, what's it called, welcome wagon when he was a teenager in Brindleton Bay. She was part of the welcome wagon, and he fell for her then. And as soon as he turned into a young adult, he went round and he was trying so hard to get her to admit that she had feelings for him, and they just had their first kiss. I'm so happy right now, guys. It's like my own little soap opera. It's great. So he's feeling very flirty and very loved up. I think it's a little bit presumptuous that she's gone to nap on his bed. I'm not going to lie. Like, we've had a first kiss, yes, but what is this business about? I love how he just goes to wake her up just to kiss her hands. That's awkward. Sounds really creepy when you say it like that. Let me kiss your hands. Okay, I think we just have to go for it. She's feeling flirty. We've had our first kiss. I think we've got over the speed bump we kept hitting before. Let's ask her to be our girlfriend. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. Alright, let's see. Did she just say yes? Oh my gosh, she's his girlfriend. Why is it still there? Okay, let's do something else. Now let's see if we can why can't I propose to her? Is her husband still around? Oh, well, we're going to... Oh, no. They're woohooing, but she's an elder. And we can't see how... Oh, no. And she was just napping before, so she was already tired. Is she going to die? No, I think we're good. I think we're okay. I hope so. That was very dangerous. That was very dangerous of Blake to do that. We could have killed her. Yay, you're my girlfriend. And now you're dead. That was a close call. We could not see how close she was to being dangerously tired. And then Grim would have been back sooner than we would have thought. Oh, so her husband is still alive. Well, that's a little bit awkward. I think at this stage in her life, though, she's realised that maybe, maybe things aren't that great at home. I'm just giving them this backstory. Maybe, she does love her husband, but maybe she's not in love with him anymore, and she's realising that she should have chosen Blake all those years ago. And maybe now that's just what she has to do. Maybe now she has to make that choice and be with Blake. I think we're gonna have to make that happen. Does mean that Blake will probably get an enemy, and if he doesn't leave her alone, she might have an accident. Oh no, we're good now. But I think it's gonna have to happen, guys. I think Blake's gonna have to be the bad guy and ask her to leave her husband. It's all for the greater good of the Legacy Let's Play, the Loomis Let's Play. That's what we've got to keep in mind here. Okay. She's making herself at home. Let's give her the residence keys. Okay, so she's a girlfriend. She has keys to the house. I don't think we have the option to convince to leave spouse yet. Let's just see how this goes. I think maybe our friendship would have to be up a bit more. And you know what? The Sims have got harder to propose to, I swear. I used to be able to go first kiss, ask to be girlfriend, propose, elope immediately without any hassles. And now they're like, oh no, we've just met. Like, we've just decided to be boyfriend, girlfriend, let's take it slow. Sometimes we don't have that luxury of taking it slow. Okay, we'll go get all the money from outside. Like $21 from each plant. That's not a bad little profit, really. Now, why am I gifting her sage? Why did I do that? Oh no. Oh, he's sad now. Oh, because I gifted a crop. Oh, okay, I see. I was like, why am I gifting? Why is Blake gifting his daughter a bundle of sage, but it was because that was a work from home assignment and he's working from home today, so that does actually make sense. Okay, we have skipped ahead. Dakai, who was Liana's friend, has come over. He's now a teenager, and Liana herself is pretty close to aging up. So I think their friendship may have to try and blossom. Okay, we're going to do it. We're going to convince to leave a spouse. Is she going to do it? Blake is convinced. Done. She is now available. Let's propose. Come on, Blake, let's do this. Let's lock her down. You've tried so hard for this. She said yes. That means we're going to get married right now. Right now, on the front porch with no witnesses, the same day she leaves her husband. Yeah, totally believable. I could just imagine. Yeah, what a beautiful what a beautiful ceremony with, you know, your daughter's friend taking the garbage out in the middle of it. Yeah, let's move her in. Sorry guys, you can come around and visit, but I don't want you living here because I cannot handle that many Sims right now. Look at how much money the Delgado family has. That's ridiculous. So Justin does not like Supriya anymore. Well, he still likes her. He just... what once was pink for emotion is now red with anger. So there's that. And their friendship has taken a hit quite a lot. We'll invite our daughter over and just be like, look, honey, I still care for your father, but I have to be true to myself. I don't have long left in this life, and I have always loved Blake, and now I need to be with him. And her daughter's going to be fine with that. And it also means that Liana now has a half sister and a half brother, so that's kind of nice, branching out the family tree. I am also working on a family tree, guys. I will, once we're a little bit more caught up to the gameplay, I will sort of pop a link into that family tree. It doesn't let me do the in-law side of things though, so it will only be the main sort of branch line of the main family. So it'll only be, you know, siblings and that. They won't have the siblings partners or anything like that. I don't think I can do that yet. We haven't really got enough Sims for me to play around too much, but I know that I wasn't able to add in Supriya as a second. I'm not sure actually. I'll have to have another play around with it, but I will have a look and see if I can add Supriya in and then have her have, you know, her ex-partner and her 2 kids and all that sort of thing, because I think it'd be really cool to keep as a record as well. This is really cute. The girls are all sort of getting to know each other. Liana now has a much older half-sister, which is nice, and a half-brother, Pierce. So Evie and Pierce are her half-siblings. Not half-siblings, step-siblings. This is weird. She's already at my house and she's asking me on a date. I don't enjoy how it does that. I think that's something else that needs to be fixed in a patch. If anybody ever watches these videos from The Sims, just a hint. Can they please not ask me to go on a date when they're already at my house? That would be really good. So Blake is feeling exceptionally flirty. So he's going to be a little bit enticing to his new bride. I'm just so happy for him. Like, he sort of gave up on himself and Supriya ever having that kind of relationship, and now here she is in his home as his wife. Her and Liana are not getting along well though, which does upset me a little bit. Liana isn't really making friends with Supriya or with Evie. So yeah, it's a bit upsetting that they're not sort of getting along. But blended families don't always get along, I suppose. It's not the worst thing in the world, just as long as she's not, an evil stepmom. It's definitely looking... Yeah, okay, there we go. So we've got... I know the family trees are in game, don't get me wrong, but I'm just thinking that it'd be nice to have one off game for when we are a lot further into it, because I think it's going to get a little bit messy. So Liana has aged up. She's now a teenager. We baked her a little cake. And she has the green fiend trait, which is kind of accurate considering where she lives. At this point, I was trying to pick a trait for her myself, and I go through a couple, and then I decide to just do the spin the wheel, and I think she ends up with like the knowledge aspiration or something like that. And again, I was just using that on like a number generator, and then I put numbers 1 to however many aspirations there are, and then put in however many offshoots there are, and that's how we came up with her aspiration. So she's a teenager now. We're kind of flying through. She's generation 2. She'll be a teenager for roughly a week or so, and then she'll be a young adult. Oh, this is cute. I forgot we did this. She's just getting some photos. I don't think she ever actually gets a photo with Cypria, so it's almost like she doesn't exist. But given that they don't have the closest relationship, I feel like Liana might be a little bit bitter. The fact that her mum's gone and now her dad's sort of... I mean, she's happy that her dad's happy, but she's still a little bit touchy that, he's remarried after her mum. So we're going to invite Dakai. That's how I'm just going to say his name. I'm sorry if it offends anyone and I'm pronouncing it wrong. But I don't know how else to say it. So please leave comments below if I'm butchering the name. But we're going to invite him over because we're both teenagers now. So we've been childhood friends. And I think maybe now that we're teenagers, we could maybe start to explore our feelings for each other a little bit more in a romantic sense. So we're just gonna do a little bit of flirting, compliment his appearance. That's a very nice shirt you're wearing, you look very smart. Oh, he liked that. Oh, her mum sent her a message. See, that's just weird. Her mum's dead. I feel like if your sim is dead, they shouldn't be able to text you. It's just strange. Sorry if you can hear that clinking, it's just some ice in my drink that I've got. So this is going really well. This is going much better than when her dad was trying to find love. Her dad was shocking. Blake, no one wanted to marry Blake. No one wanted to even give Blake a chance. So the fact that Liana even exists is kind of a big deal. So this is really exciting. They are getting along really well. Really, really well. They're going for their first kiss already? That was successful. I think he's in love. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's ask if he's single. Let's be respectful. I mean, we've already kissed, but let's ask if he's single. Oh, that was a little bit... Did she just kiss him on the neck? Asked to be boyfriend. Okay, if he says yes to being boyfriend, that's it. We're essentially already married. Boom. He is the future husband and father of the next generation of Loomis children or child. We don't know how many they're gonna have, but that's it now. He's the chosen one, and that is who Liana is going to marry. He's locked in. He doesn't know it yet, but that was a binding contract he just got into. She's just having some of a birthday cake. She's telling her dad, like, oh my god, I met this great guy. We're just gonna leave this episode here, guys. Thanks very much for tuning in. Give me a subscribe, hit that like button, give me any comments in the comment section below, and I will see you next time for what I'm sure will be another fun-filled episode of the Loomis Let's Play. I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys.